Hi everyone, it's Mrs. DeFranco. I'm going to take a minute to read you the guidelines for student dress. It's on page 41 in the student handbook. At the top, it says students shall dress appropriate for all the educational activities and the environment of the school. The school administration reserves the right to determine what constitutes acceptable and appropriate clothing. The basic guidelines are that it is the primary responsibility of the student and their parents to decide how they dress for school. The basic principle states that certain body parts must be covered for all students at all times. Clothes should be worn in a way that their private parts and midriff are covered. You should be wearing a shirt and a bottom, including pants, sweatpants, shorts, skirts, dresses, or leggings. Students should not be wearing anything with violent language or images, anything with hate speech or profanity, or visible underwear. As well, on page 42, it states that sunglasses should not be worn inside of the building, crop tops, halter tops, spaghetti straps, or bathing suits should not be worn, as well as hats, hoods, or blankets. Thank you so much.
Very quickly before we start bringing in our students, you are?
Aubrey.
And whose class are you from?
Miss McCreary's.
Okay, and you are?
Riley, and I'm from Miss McCreary.
And finally, our last judge is?
Ava, and I'm from Miss McCreary.
Okay, very nicely done. Before we are doing our show, you did just see Mrs. DeFranco reading the student handbook and what is required for school-appropriate dressing. So what we are going to do is we have some models out in the hallway, and they're going to walk into the room, do a little twirl for our judges over here, and then our judges have two pieces of paper. One piece of paper says school appropriate. The other says not school appropriate. So as our models come in, our three judges will have to decide if that is a school appropriate part of or article of clothing or not school appropriate, and why. All right, let's bring in our first person. Okay, we have Mr. Rosansky. He is coming in paired nicely with a pair of plaid pajama bottoms, wearing a very plaid blanket. And so we're going to go to our judges. And judges, what do you think? Is this school appropriate or school inappropriate? Okay, why?
It's PJ pants, and you're supposed to dress nice for school.
And is he allowed to wear a blanket to school? No. So, sorry, Mr. Rosansky, you are not dressed school appropriately. Let's bring in another person, shall we? All right, here's our next model. Just gonna do a little twirl for us. Okay, now, three judges, school appropriate or not school appropriate? Why not school appropriate?
Because, whenever she could lift up her arms, her stomach can show.
Okay, the stomach is showing, and we also have on leggings, and leggings should all be covered from all the way from the bottom and covering your behind. All right, so here's our next model. Go up in front of the judges and give us a little twirl, please. Okay, school appropriate or not? Our judges are really having to think about this. Why is this not school appropriate?
Because her sweatshirt going over her butt, so it's showing her butt.
Yes, so according to our dress code, your sweatshirt should be covering your behind if you are wearing leggings. All right, thank you very much. We have another gentleman here. Come on up in front of the judges and do a little twirl. Thank you. All right, judges, what do you think? I see a lot of things wrong with this whole thing. Why are you walking around with a shoe? Okay, so let's go to our panel and see what could be the problem with our appropriate dress code.
First, he's wearing a hat, and you're not supposed to wear slides that don't have a back, and then he's also wearing a hat.
Nope, you got it. All right, so you are not allowed to wear a hat in the building unless it is a spirit day. No. All right. Well, walk in front of the judges and do a little twirl for us. I think our judges are about ready. All right, judges, what do you think? All right, and why is what our model wearing not school appropriate?
Because she's wearing leggings and it's showing her behind.
Okay, she is wearing leggings and the shirt is not long enough. All right, thank you very much. All right, here's our model. She's going to walk in front of the table, do a little twirl. Okay, all right. Not school appropriate. Okay, what do you think? Why not school appropriate?
Because her leggings are not covering her behind.
Okay, her shirt's not covering the behind. Okay, ladies, we got to get that together. You cannot be wearing leggings without a shirt that's covering your behind. Thank you very much, our beautiful model. Oh, now we have Mr. Rosansky is back again. Do a little twirl there, Mr. Rosansky. I like that he did change some clothes. Let's take a look at our judges and see what they're saying. All three of them agree. Mr. Rosansky is dressed for success. Nice job, Mr. Rosansky. And he's going to come up to the front table and do a little twirl. Oh, all right. And let's see what our panel of judges. School appropriate. Nice job. Thank you for dressing for success. You're responsible, ready, and respectful. Thank you. All right. Oh, here's another one of our models. She's going to do a little twirl. What do you think, ladies? Not school appropriate. Why?
Because she's wearing pajama pants.
Okay, she has pajama pants on. Now, the top is actually long enough to cover the leggings if she was still wearing them. But right now, we have pajama bottoms on, and we cannot have that in school. That's not dressing for success. Thank you very much. Let's go. Judges? Okay, why not?
Because she's wearing pajama pants.
Okay, there we go again with the pajama pants. I know. All right. Now, I have seen some people wearing this, ladies, in classes. And we're going to look to our judges. And what do you think, judges? Yeah. Okay, why not school appropriate?
Because her stomach is showing.
Yes, that shirt is just a little short, and even though the sweatpants aren't leggings, she's not covering the appropriate body parts. So the shirt is too short. All right. Now, I'm sure we've all seen Napriya wearing these pants. And are these pants school appropriate? And the shirt. Okay, why are the pants not school appropriate?
Because the rips are too high.
And? Oh, his stomach. Yes, those jeans ripped too high. And if you want to wear leggings underneath them to make them school appropriate, you can. But as they are right now, they are not school appropriate. Shirts have to be a little longer. Again, this might to our audience. Thank you to all my wonderful models. And our judges, come on up, judges. We're going to do a wave off. Hope that this was a representation of what is appropriate and what is not appropriate.